guys, welcome back to Me versus Me with the one and only Nikki Shilingi, your host. We're all about bettering ourselves, being better versions of ourselves, and being 1% better than yesterday. So today I'm in the studio with the one and only, a woman who has had more than 10 years of experience in the media industry, and a woman who is shaping and changing the conversations in Africa and the world. So ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Miss Fathiya Mohamed Nur. I love your name.
Hey, oh, thank you. I'm thinking I should also say it's your girl.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here today on Me versus Me. And we just always have conversations where topics and things that we need to talk about.
Yeah.
That we actually never get to sit and talk about. And today our topic is the power of confidence. How do we master confidence? More especially in a world where women, they tell us tone down a little, don't be too loud, don't be out there, hide. And for a woman like you who has been ambitious and audacious and has always put herself out there to get what she wants, how can one master confidence?
I love the way you've introduced audacious, ambitious. I'm already feeling confident from that only. But I think it's not like you just get up in the morning and you get confident. It takes time.
Yeah.
But I think maybe because I'm a bit serious sometimes, you've got to always be prepared for situations. So to be confident in any particular situation, you've got to know your stuff. You've got to know how to read the room. You've got to know who you're talking to. Because you just can't pop in and just start yapping, You've got to know that. Number two, I think another important skill to be confident is your body language. When you're talking to someone or you're addressing any particular issue, eye contact. I like your eye contact, right?
Oh, thank you.
You're very keen,
Yeah.
Eye contact, and you're able to listen and you're able to take in what people are talking about. That maintaining eye contact shows that, your eyes are not shifting from one place to another. That's one of it. Number two, confidence also looks like, in terms of body language, it looks like you're not fidgeting and you're just
calm and collected
and composure.
Yes.
But I think in the long run, to be confident, I believe from my experience, it really does come with time because it goes back to self-esteem. It goes back to your self-worth.
Yeah.
And it goes back to how you talk to yourself. I think that's very important because, for me, from my experience, growing up, I was pretty confident. And then, we came to Nairobi with my family in 2005. My dad was working in a bank. And when I got to Nairobi, my confidence just went whoop,
down
all the way to the ground because of culture shock, right? You see, growing up, I think we were not, we were a very open family. We're not wearing hijabs 24/7 and things like that because we were pretty young. And then I came to Nairobi and I got into this school where everybody's wearing the big scarves and things like that. So I got a bit of a culture shock.
Yeah.
So that really affected my confidence. I felt like I cannot speak in front of people. Oh, I'm different. Oh, I'm this. Then I realized, oh my God, it's how I'm talking to myself. It's not about them, it's about me. Yeah. So again, this me versus me, goes back to you as a person. So confidence looks like being able to address people or talk to people in a way that seems like, first, you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And number two, it looks like you're sure of yourself. But that, again, as a woman, it takes time. Trust me, especially when you're in your 20s, it's so easy to beat yourself up and things like that. When I was in my 20s, oh my goodness, I was not as confident because I was like, oh my God, I don't want to be seen. I don't want people to talk to me. I don't want people to talk about me. So it's about, I think, giving yourself time. Because once you get to your 30s, girl, let me tell you, you stop caring that much. I've really now started getting to that level. Previously, because also of the culture and the community I come from, sometimes it's like you need to care about what people are saying in the community.
Yes.
Who are you being seen with? Who are you walking with? How are you dressed and things like that? But then I realized, it's about me. It's about my God. That's where my focus is at. So not caring about that. So when you get to your 30s, you get better.
Yeah. Thank God. So it gets better.
100%. I saw an interview. This actress, phenomenal actress Taraji.
Yeah.
And she was talking about how now she's in her 50s and she does not give up
Yeah.
anymore, right?
Yeah.
She's like, no, you don't even have time for that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm in my 30s, but I think I'm going to get there at that point. It really does get better. And I see a lot of these people, the Tony Braxtons and the likes, and you see how they look right now, and you're like, wow, that's 56.
Yeah.
Oof, I can't wait, you know. Yeah, so it gets better with time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for sharing that. And I also agree, like the more you're prepared, it definitely shows up in your confidence and like in anything.
Yeah.
It being like an exam, a conversation, an interview, whatever. Like the more you prepare, the more you actually sit down and actualize and actually put yourself in this position, is the more things actually like just work out, and you even give yourself time to like, oh, what other conversations can I have with this person? What else can I do? And I also think another thing that has worked for me is positive affirmations. Yes. Like there's no possible way I'm saying anything negative to myself.
Love that.
Like,
yeah.
And you know, when I was a bit younger, because now I'm in like okay, now I'm in my mid-30s, but like, sometimes you still want to just be 21.
Yeah.
But yeah, so in my early 20s, you're just so open and receiving anything and everything everyone has to tell you. But you start to see, and I'm so grateful, at least I can't even think like this in my mid-20s, where you're now like, there's no possible way you're going to speak negatively in my life, and I'm going to take it in. Nope. So like I would just, someone would say, oh, you can't do that. And I'm like, really? Why do you think so? I'm like, there's no possible way I'm going to even give you a chance to justify it.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
So I started even just doing that and being like, no, I can do it. And if that's your insecurity, that's a you problem. That's a you problem, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But you start to see that you have to stand up for yourself. You know, more especially even being a woman, it's always loud that you have to stand up for yourself, and you have to be your biggest fan.
100%. And this is where boundaries come in. What you've talked about actually is having boundaries.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you don't have boundaries, it even messes with your confidence, because it means you can take in whatever people are talking about. So boundaries, 100% importance in your confidence.
Yeah.
Maybe something else I could add is when you're confident, it also shows in your aura. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll just
preach.
Girl, I'm just saying, because honestly, you know, when I was young, I never used to think it's something, but people would tell me, you know, wow, like when you walk into a room, like we can feel your presence, or like this,
that energy.
How do I say this without sounding like I'm, you know,
oh, hype yourself,
hyping myself up.
Hype yourself.
But it's like, you know, when you walk into a room and it's like everybody's looking at you, and it's not because of your physical presence, but it's just because of how you carry yourself.
Yes.
So that's how confidence also looks like. It's the aura, your presence, and how you carry yourself, and how you respect yourself. It also translates to that confidence.
Yeah. Oh. We need to really talk about that. But yeah, and I also feel like confidence is something that people can't, like, you can't fake it. If I may, like, you can't, like, same thing with your aura. Like, even the way you came in the studio, and we're all looking at you like, wow, who has entered the studio today?
Yeah.
You know, there are just some things you can't fake.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's literally part of you. And the way you said, it's gradual. You learn from your mistakes, you pick yourself back up, you keep learning. It's a gradual process. But there are just some things that, like, you can imagine even someone would be so upset, like, and I realize people won't even be jealous about, you know, your career or like, no, but it's just the way you carry yourself, the light you carry, like the energy you move with. I'm like, huh?
100%.
And they don't know you're just learning and gradually trying to be a better version of yourself.
Struggling too, but you're keeping at it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I definitely agree, being calm, being collected, preparing for situations, and also the way you present yourself out there.
Yeah.
So, and one thing I've learned from you is slowing down.
Yeah, slow down.
Slow down.
I myself, I'm still learning that, but I think it's so important to learn to slow down, take your time. And another thing maybe I could just add, because I think it still comes in with confidence, is life will throw so many challenges at you, How you handle it and how you respond to it is so important. You need to know when to react to something and when to actually be silent about something. A lot of the time something happens and you just want to react and go off. No, I don't think someone who's confident and they know what they want to do, they would just, I think what's so powerful, and I'm learning this also, is take a step back.
Yeah.
Reevaluate the situation. Do I need to react to this? Yes or no? If someone is there shouting at you, keep at it. Okay, I'm going to walk away from this particular situation. So those kind of challenges and how you handle it also is very important.
Yeah.
And a quote that I live by, it's also on my Instagram page, is like, what's yours will find you.
100%.
So that itself, by the
Yeah.
way, when I get challenges coming my way, when I know there's that quote in the back of my head, I'm like, guess what? I'll just keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah. The right things will find you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I agree. Not, like, there's some things you don't even have to force and fake. Like, what is meant for you, it will come to you.
Yes.
Or what someone doesn't want it, or they don't even see like you're worth it.
No.
It will definitely come to you. And yeah, I'm glad. I hope we have. I'm already filled. My cup is full right now because the knowledge I have gathered and gained here today has just yeah, I hope it also reflects on who I am physically, but I know like internally I'm just taking it and I'm like, we have to go back and do a lot of more homework. And and learning never stops. Growth never stops.
It never stops. But what also, like, don't stop, bettering yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. That, yes, you can learn, but don't stop bettering yourself. And I think as a woman, it is so easy to put yourself down. Even like, oh my God, today I don't like the way I look. I don't like my dress. It's fine. That kills your confidence though, almost instantly. So how you talk to yourself in that particular instance is everything. But I think for you, with what you're doing right now, Nikki, honestly, when I was in USIU, I was always very serious about running around, doing things and handling things here and there, because I was so hungry to be where I am now.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
So for you, I really see that you have that future. And honestly, just keep at it. Keep your voice there, because there are girls who would want to learn from you.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely sure you're setting an example somewhere as a role model. Please keep at it.
Thank you. I want to cry.
Girl.
No, but thank you so much. I definitely appreciate what you've just told me right now. It's different when you hear it from someone else. Like, I keep on telling this, I'm the one, I'm the light of the world, I can do this.
Yeah.
But it hits differently when someone is like, you're doing well. Like, keep going. You'll see what will happen if you don't stop or give up.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it. And to all the ladies and the gents watching, don't never dim your light and just be confident and be you. The right people will come to you. Everything aligns to who you will be when you actually choose you and yourself. So thank you so much for being with us on Me Versus Me.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I hope to see you more and more. I guess we'll see you everywhere else.
Yeah, probably. But yes, thank you for inviting me. I've learned a lot from you. So thank you.
Oh, I appreciate it. So keep it locked on Me Versus Me. Every episode will definitely be different, and we'll talk about different areas in our lives that we need to address. Until next time, bye guys.